Oh, welcome to Shiblon Faithful, my YouTube channel. My name is Doug. It's good to be with you once again. It is uh, Friday afternoon, April the 4th, 2025. I'm here in northern Utah, where I live, and it's partly sunny out there. It's a nice day outside. Wanted to talk about some things in general that might help out with specific things in your lives, whatever they may be. Hopefully, whatever I've learned in my life, and as I'm guided to know certain things, not through any intelligence of mine, uh, through experience, but mostly through the Holy Spirit by far, to learn things uh, as I try to do the right things in my life. In this world today, in this country, but also in the world, but we see a lot on social media about things that are going on in our country, specifically the United States of America. Pardon me. And people are angry. So depending on, but there's two sides. There's three. There's the Democrats, there's the Republicans, and the independents, so-called independents. Democrats right now are not happy at all about the change in administration, and Republicans, for the most part, are really happy. The independents are are happy to a certain extent, maybe not so happy in other parts. Uh, and I hate to be in the middle on anything. Just like the old saying of the only thing you get from riding the fence is nothing but splinters on your bottom side. So you got to take a stand. And really, when you take a stand, you've got to be wise enough. You just can't be foolish enough just to say, I'm going to take a stand for this, even though you know it's wrong. You got to figure out what's right and good and stick with that and take your stand on that. Um, Because if you do it the other way, you are going to end up with splinters all through your soul, so to speak. If you choose something which is wrong and stick with it, and hurt yourself and other people around you and society. Try to do what's right. Uh, I'm older, as you can tell. Been around. I was born in the '50s, so you can tell I'm not exactly 25 years old anymore. But I will tell you this: I one thing I want to share today is, pardon me, an experience I had many years ago when I was uh, backpacking and out in the wilderness somewhere here in the United States. It's actually that was in uh, the western part of the United States, and in the mountainous region. And whenever I would stop, I was trying to climb up the side of a mountain, up toward the top of the ridge, and I was getting really tired. And every time I'd stop, a big old horsefly would circle around my head, never land on me, but just circle around me and buzz me over and over like this, close to my head, just drive the living daylights out of me, just drove me nuts. That's what I'm trying to say. And whenever I'd be yelling at that thing to get away and swatting at it, but I never could touch it. The thing was just smart, and I'd finally get up and stop. That would stop me from taking a minute or two rest, and just end up being like maybe a 20-minute rest, 20-second rest, and get up and start hiking some more. And whenever I would get up and start hiking again, even up that steep incline, this is backpacking. This isn't rock climbing. It's not that, but backpacking on the stiff incline with coniferous pine trees around me. It was I would whenever I would start climbing again, it would leave me completely, and whenever I'd stop, it come back around. This happened several times, and I mean not just a few, but several times, because I was dead tired by that time, and I was trying to stop. And my rest, if I took too long for each successive rest, I wouldn't get to the point at the top of the ridge where there is a established trail that I wanted to get to in time before the sunset. This thing kept me going. So even though it was a pure irritant, it was doing it for a good, doing it. I believe it was looking back at it now. It was sent by God, a creature of God. This horsefly was sent to keep me on my way, keep me going. Now in life, uh, a little similar and a little bit different. If you look at life, sometimes if just talk about myself, and this may apply to you as well. But if I find myself reading the scriptures every day and praying morning and night and during the day a number of times as well about whatever issues I need to pray about, sincerely pray about, and try to do good, obey the commandments, and do what God would have me do, even in small and simple ways. I find that a horsefly of a sort does not drive me nuts, even though my life has a lot of trials and tribulations. Believe me, it does in temporal ways or secular, just physical ways, financial ways, et cetera, et cetera. And even though those things are still there, by me doing those other things, and I talked about all those good things every day, that keeps that horsefly from flying around, from driving me nuts. But when I don't do those things, when I don't pray, when I don't read the scriptures, and don't try to be good and do good during a certain day, and if that continues on for 1, 2, or 3 days, if I ever let that happen, uh, then that horsefly is there not for God in this reason. It will be just the opposite. Satan, through his uh, devices, temptations, uh, affecting other people around you and how they treat you and how you treat other people poorly, just a whole myriad of ways, Satan will make your life rough. And you don't have that protection that you would otherwise have, and that guidance and that direction and the comfort and the peace. That's what I'm trying to talk about, that you would have if you would study the gospel, pray, be good and obey God and do good every day. Once again, even in small and simple but consistent ways, often and on a regular basis. And if you do those things, your life will not be freed from trials and tribulations, but your ability to handle it will be a lot better, and deal with it will be a lot better. So when you lay your head down at night, even though you've had maybe a rough day in certain respects or faced certain things that were rough, you're able to sleep well in your heart and your soul. Your spirit will feel good. You feel good about what you did, and feel good that you didn't do those things that you should not have done, that you did not do them. You kept yourself under control, and you try to uplift other people in the way. So not just you, but when you, especially the last thing I'll mention is try to reach out to other people, even if you're in a store shopping or riding a bus or walking somewhere or wherever it may be. If you're able to just even for a few seconds or more talk to someone in a sincere way, in a friendly way, keep it short and simple if that's appropriate, and talk to someone else and try to cheer them up. By doing that, that will help them. And by helping them, it'll help you. And you'll be able to get through your days a whole lot better. And if everybody did that, those things, our society and our country, our nation and the world would be in a lot better shape, even step by step, year by year, but it would be in better shape. So simply look unto God and live with joy and peace and love and with Christ-like love for all those around you. You're going to find people that will disappoint you, and maybe you can't spend time with them anymore, at least for a time, because they can't be trusted to a certain extent. But you can forgive them whatever they may have done to you in the past. Uh, and if you do see them, uh, you do not hold a grudge against them, even though they may never have said they're sorry, sincerely said they're sorry to you for whatever they may have done or said to you in the past, or to a loved one, or somebody that you love, whatever it may be. Sometimes you have to dissociate from certain people on a regular basis. Most times, though, you can work things out. It all depends on how they react as well. It takes two to tango, so to speak. So you just do the best that you can. and try to make new friends. And with the friends that you do have, try to make it stronger and better. And once again, uh, keep your head, keep your heart strong. Look up into God, so to speak. Look to God and live, and that way you can have a whole lot more joy and peace and caring for one another. Have a good day until we meet again. Bye.